doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rocking and rolling. Josh, JDS is in the building.
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm great. How you doing?
I'm cool, man. You're in Michigan. What's up, man?
It's crazy, man. I never thought I'd be here for
I
real.
never thought that, dude. I think the first time I heard you, well, I know the first time I heard you, I used to do music reviews on Instagram Live, and you popped up and you just shredded the whole place. Like, you came on and everybody's like, okay, what's this dude about to do? Because you don't look like a rapper, right?
No.
And then you started singing and rapping and doing these melodic type of flows, and I was just like, what is going on here? This guy is so legendary. Before we start, this episode is being sponsored by Drip Trip Media. Drip Trip provides media and party services across Metro Detroit. The venues, theme, and artists are curated by Drip Trip. As an artist, Drip Trip has been a headline act alongside top local artists, including Soulboy the Plug, Bianca Bad, and Kyle Devin. He has been a featured artist in shows headlined by Sada Baby, Rocky Bad, and more. Photography and videography events are all provided by Anti-Socially Social, Shot by Euphemia, and Oracle Sound. So I clipped out your part and I posted it on my Instagram page, and people went nuts listening to you. Like, my page got
Hell
flooded.
yeah.
Everybody was trying to tap in and figure out about you and stuff like that. And that's the first time I ever met you and I heard
Hell
your
yeah,
voice.
you were one of the first people in Michigan to really actually tap in with me and fuck with me and post me, just show love type shit.
Yeah, well, you're undeniable, bro.
Yeah.
Your voice is undeniable. Your skills undeniable, man. Let's get people into detail about you, bro. Where are you from?
I'm from Winchester, Virginia. It's a small town Northern Virginia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, country type town.
It's country. It's like a country type vibe.
They got a downtown area too, but it's not a big downtown. It's more just rural vibes.
Cool. Okay. Talk about growing up there.
So, what you mean?
Well, what was life like growing up in? I don't know anything about Virginia, but just like your life kind of growing up until the leading point of your music career.
Well, growing up, I was tossed back and forth from parent to parent because my parents were divorced. So they divorced when I was really young. So it was always you go here, no, you go here, and they argue over it and everything. And I get sent back and forth all the time. So it was kind of rough growing up, but we weren't really super duper poor or anything. I had stuff. It was just rough being thrown back and forth like an object. You know what I mean?
No, that sounds pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And so how did that kind of change your path? Going from back and forth like that, did you know what was happening while it was happening, or did it kind of soak in later in life where it's oh, that was messed up?
I knew what was happening, but I didn't really know the longer ends of it, what it would do down the line, because when I turned 12, everything kind of got twisted up for me and my life started falling apart because my dad died when I was 12, and that was just a really rough time for me because I had never really lost anybody super duper close to me. So it kind of just shifted me. So I had to find a purpose and just regain my love of life because I really lost it.
How deep was the relationship between you and your dad? Were you guys really close?
Yeah, we were really close. We were best friends. I was living with him at the time full time because me and my mom, we really weren't talking because we had gotten into fights and stuff over my dad. So we weren't really talking. So it was like losing a really best friend.
So when you're kind of not feeling too stable internally, right? At the age of 12, which is a really young age to kind of be not feeling too well about yourself. What were you doing? How were you keeping yourself occupied? And what was kind of your surroundings like?
Back then, it was really just video games, listening to music. I didn't even do music back then. I sang and stuff, did karaoke, but it was really just gaming, stuff like that. That's what was keeping me together.
What games were you playing?
I was playing Call of Duty, GTA, the regular stuff, you know?
Yeah, everybody was getting off.
Yeah.
Talk about how that kind of leaded into music. When did you actually start making music?
For sure. So a couple years after that, I fell into a really deep depression, and I started getting really suicidal and stuff, having a lot of mental health problems. I was in and out of mental hospitals, trying to figure out how I could fix it, because nobody had really seen too many young kids with suicidal problems, because it was why don't you want your life? You're a kid, enjoy yourself. But it was how can I enjoy myself when my dad's not around anymore? So I started trying to find new ways to enjoy myself, the music. One day I was in school at lunch, and we started freestyling, just freestyle. Like we weren't really that good or anything, but it just felt nice. So like after that, I went home and I put on a beat, just started rapping, doing my thing, you know. And eventually it became like a thing that I wanted to do every day. So I was writing, like just listening to beats, whatever beats I liked, I would do little melodies on and stuff. And then like I really fell deep into it. It was probably when I was like 15, 16. That's really when I fell deep into it. And I started posting music, dropping music, making little covers and snippets. And I didn't really gain any traction until like probably a year into it. Cause like that's when I really started doing numbers on Instagram and stuff like that.
What year is that you're talking about?
It's probably, I was 17, so it was 2021. Yeah, 2021.
Okay, so you're like what? You're 19 or 20 right now?
I'm 18 still.
Oh, you're 18?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So yeah,
But I'm about to be 19.
So when you hopped on Instagram, that's kind of when you started getting like reciprocate, like people started like fucking with you.
Yeah,
and
like
tapping
you
in.
and like just all kinds of like blogs. Like there was one like called like Rap House TV. They were messing with me back then.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few of them for real.
It's kind of cool, man, because it's like a lot of people are using social media as a way to, you know, obviously get, exposure, right? So social media gets exposure, and somebody who's so far away from where I'm from, you know, we're in Michigan, but Virginia, and you guys get tapped in, and now are you signed to somebody from Michigan?
Yeah, I'm signed to Hoodie.
Okay, you're signed to Hoodie. So it's like, think about how crazy that is. Because of social media, two different states collide and collaborate together.
Yeah, that was really crazy how that happened. Like, because like Pootie didn't even know who I was really. Like, the reason he found me was I did the Skilla Baby challenge on Instagram for TB style.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting in the car. I was homeless at the time because I didn't have anywhere else to go. Like, my mom had kicked me out. We had like bad blood and stuff, and I was homeless. This was back in like September of last year. And I posted that video just freestyling in the car all off the top, and he had hit me up. The challenge was over, but he hit me up. He was like, yo, we want to work with you. And I was like, okay, like I'm down. And he was like, yeah, what's your situation? I told him my situation, everything that was going on. And he was like, I'm gonna get back to you in like a month or something like that. And he got back to me, he had a contract for me, and we just been doing this shit ever since.
Man, super, super legendary, bro.
Yeah,
Talk
it was
about you were homeless, and I mean, when you were 17, it sounds like?
Yeah, this was
like last year, basically?
Yeah, this was last year, but it was from 17 going into 18. Like, I had money, but I was homeless. Like, I couldn't really get a house because like in order to like rent a place, do stuff like that, you gotta have credit. Like, you gotta have a job. Like, I didn't have a job. I just made money off music, so that's like no source of income to anybody that's like on paper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
when you're saying you're homeless, like you literally mean like, are you just like couch hopping?
I was sleeping in my friend's car. My friend Damien, shout out Damien, that's my boy. Back in Winchester, he was letting me sleep in his car because I just didn't have anywhere to go. Like, I was paying for hotels when I had it. Like, sometimes I just didn't have it to pay. Like, and he would just let me sleep in his car. He ran an extension cord from his house to a fan in the car because it was summertime, so I'd have some cool air and stuff. It was a rough time, but I was still doing music, still with the freestyles, like shit every day for real. That's what kept me going.
When you decided to like leave home, the plan wasn't obviously like to not know where you were going. Did it just ended up being like that?
It was more of a like out of nowhere type situation. Like, it came out of nowhere. Like, it was just a lot of fighting with my mom and her boyfriend and stuff like that. So I had to leave, and they told me I had to get out. So I left. I didn't have a plan, didn't have anywhere to go, didn't have really any friends other than Damien. And he took me in, let me stay with him when he could, and when I couldn't stay with him, I slept in the car.
Wow, man. Are you, like, when you're in these moments, like, are you still focusing on music at all? Or, like, what's your focus when you're not able to, like, even have, like, a place to take a normal shower or anything like that?
That's when I focus the most on music for real, because that's when I have nothing. Like, I focus more on music than I did then because now I have more outlets and more things to do, like more projects to work on. But back then I was really just doing it to stay out of my mind, to like vent and just make sure everything stayed in place because I knew it was gonna work out eventually. Because I know I have talent. Like I know I'm here for a reason. The reason might not be to get famous and go make all this money and do all this stuff, but I got a purpose to help people.
Wasn't one of the people that reached out to you, or there was some kind of deal going on? Was it like Yo Gotti or something like that?
Yeah, so Yo Gotti found me from the Dollar for Dollar challenge. I posted my freestyle for the Dollar for Dollar challenge, and his team had reached out. His A&R, Dame, hit me and was like, yo, you want to be down with CMG? Like, we should work. So they flew me out to Miami, put me in the studio for 2 days. I was working on songs. I didn't get to work with any of them or anything, but I was just working on songs, like, and showcasing my music. They heard all my music and everything. And then after that, really nothing really came of it.
So talk about that experience, though. Kind of like walk us through meeting him and like what you guys were doing.
Yeah, so I just got back from LA. I was in Winchester, and they called me and were like, yo, can you come to Miami tomorrow? So I was like, yeah, I can come whenever. So they got my flight. I flew out there. They put me up in a nice hotel, made sure I was picked up from the airport, nice car, like made sure everything was straight. And then got to the studio that day, and I went in, started looking around, just chilling, meeting everybody, vibing, and then Gotti pulled up. It's my first time meeting him, so I was in the studio just looking at beats and stuff in a chair, and he like walked in and said something. I was like, whoa. Turned around, got to meet him and everything. And really, like, the best part of that whole trip was I got to meet Moneybag Yo. Like, I'm not discrediting Gotti or anything. Like, I fuck with Gotti. He's great. But Moneybag was really like an inspiration for me because, like, it was like 2 years prior to that, I was on live rapping for him because I had just gotten to live and I wanted to rap. And I requested it. I didn't think I was going to get added because there was like 23,000 people in there. But he just added me out of nowhere, and I asked him, I was like, hey, can I rap for you for a minute? He was like, yeah, go ahead, do it. So I rapped for him. He was like, damn, like, you hard. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And he talked to me for like 2 minutes. He said some shit that really stood out to me. Like, he gave me some advice. He said, no matter what, just keep pushing it on people. Like, they're not going to want to fuck with you because the way you look, like, you don't look like you do any of that stuff. But just keep pushing it on them. Apply pressure at all times. Make sure you're heard because that's not what they're going to want to do.
Yeah, I remember like when we were doing the lives and you'd hop in, everybody would be like, oh, Peter Griffen can rap and stuff like that. Did that stuff bother you at all?
Nah, it does. It used to bother me, but now, like, I'm more looking at like how I can profit off of that.
Right.
Because, like, they say I look like Peter Griffen, but how would they feel if I did a music video dressed up like him? You know, like they'd be like, whoa, this shit's hard. Like,
yeah.
You know, so it doesn't make me mad anymore. It just gives me new ideas.
Yeah, I'm at that point too where like now anytime somebody creates anything that's negative towards me, I just flip it around and it's like
you be going crazy on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, I go nuts. But I learned it. Like, what am I gonna do? Be mad at you because you don't like me or you don't like what I'm doing? But if you're paying enough attention to me to that degree where you have to say something to me, that means you're kind of a fan or a supporter in some type of way.
You're helping me some way, giving me views, likes, comments, something.
You gotta be liking me a little bit even if you hate me because
like,
I wouldn't have known. Yeah, I've never like hated on somebody that don't in the back of my mind that I'm not kind of like, damn, I do see what you're doing though. I fuck with that, but I'm still gonna hate on your ass.
Yeah, like I appreciate your movement, but like fuck you. No cap.
Damn, I'm choking out the water, son.
Damn, you took a hit of the water?
No cap. Man, so are you gonna actually do that? You're gonna make a Peter Griffen music video?
It's really like something that I want to do for sure. It's got to make sense, you know? Like
yeah, because like playing to the parody sometimes works or sometimes it doesn't work. Like I think sometimes it's funnier when everybody else sees something a certain way, but then if you play off of it too much, then it's like, all right, bro, like, it's not funny no more.
Yeah, like, you're just trying to be him. Like,
nah, like, it was funny when we were making fun of you for it, not when you actually did it.
Yeah, because it's not fun for them anymore, because they're like, damn, we were trying to piss you off, and now you're happy about it.
I seen one time, like, I don't remember what platform posted it, but they literally captioned that with you on it. They said the Peter Griffen of rapping. I remember that. I don't remember, I think it was Rap House or somebody did it.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing, I was like, that's Josh, man. What the hell are they talking about? It's crazy that y'all are doing that. What's been some highlights for you, though, man? What's been some of the good times? I mean, so far, like, I've heard a lot of, like, a traumaticness to what's been going on with your career, but what's been the fun part so far?
So, one of the really fun parts was, like, before I got signed or anything, me and my boy Jai, Rest in peace. He just died a few weeks ago.
Sorry, brother.
Well, it was about a month ago now, but we went to LA and we just put money together, went to LA to have a good time and vibe out. It was like a vacation type thing. It really wasn't even like we were working on music, but while I was down there, one of Lil Migo's managers hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you want to pull up to the studio?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll pull up to the studio." So I went to the studio and everything, pulled up on Lil Migo. My friend was with me, and we were chilling in the studio, vibing out. So I got to meet him and everything. Everything was cool with that. But that whole trip really opened my eyes for like what I could see in the world, you know, because that was my first time to LA. I'd always wanted to go because I had dreams as a kid. Like everybody has like little dreams and stuff. Like I want to go here, I want to go there. Like it was always so stuck in my head though. Like I visioned it too deep, so I knew I would always end up there. So I went there. We just did everything we wanted to do, like everything we always thought we could. Everything that we envisioned, we did.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad we got to do it because I feel like if we wouldn't have got to do it, me and him wouldn't have been as close. So.
Yeah, that's a tough loss. So how close was he as far as helping push you and getting your career moving?
So we really weren't like, the relationship really wasn't like in the music shit. Like he was an artist too, but we were more just like best friends. Like me and Jai, we would do like, we'd go out places. We went to open mic night a couple times, like just to chill. Like we smoke, just ride around and talk about shit. Like he was a really deep thinker. Like he's a spiritual person. Like he was really into numbers and stuff like that. So we'd have crazy conversations about like aliens, numbers, like what everything means, like what the world was gonna come to. I just never really thought like there'd be a world without him type shit.
Yeah, man. When I was, I think I was, how old was I? I think I was like in my mid to early 20s when I lost my best friend, and like he was the same thing where like we were shooting videos together, we were planning movies together, we were planning productions together, we were shooting productions together. We always grew up writing scripts and coming up with ideas and planning all that, and then unfortunately he passed away. And like I remember like, what the hell's the point of this again? Like, if I don't got dog with me to do this with, what the hell is the point? And
like, why am I doing it?
Yeah, but like your perseverance is pretty pretty cool because it's like I'm guessing you're pushing forward for him.
For sure.
When I lost my friend, I don't know why I did it, but I just stopped doing everything at that point, just because I was like so like, damn, like what's the damn point now? But I'm guessing because your opportunities are super real opportunities that it's helping, and maybe just you're doing it for him too. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I thought about quitting. When I lost him, I really did. Like, I had to sit down and think, because when I lost him, I was just about to go to L.A. again. Like, I just found out I was just about to go to L.A. again. So I really sat down and I thought, like, what do I do this for? Like, why should I keep going? And then I was going through my Snapchat, and I started playing this voice clip that he had in my Snap. And he was just telling me to keep going. Like, he said within a year, like, everything's going to be good. Like, just keep going. Like, don't stop. Like, you got this. And I was, like, it really messed me up because I was like, okay, I was just thinking about giving up. And I find that clip out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to do this. Like this is supposed to happen. So my first thought was, I'm going to do this for us. Because he was an artist, too. And now he can't be here to make more music. He can't be here to see all the opportunities he could have had. So I'm going to go get those opportunities for him and for me.
You think about it, like, if we passed away, like, God forbid either one of us passed away, but, like, and we had somebody that we wanted to see succeed, and they stopped, we'd be in heaven mad as hell. Like, come on, man, get your ass together and get this shit going, bro. Like, I'm out here chilling, trying to watch the show, and you fucking it up.
Like you really go quit after all this shit? like I died for you to quit?
Yeah, for real. Like, I'd be mad as hell at you. Like, come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Get back on the mic. What are you doing? That's another thing, like, when you know, you look at your friend or anybody in your life passing away versus yourself passing away. It's like, you know how people are so sad when somebody passes away, but like if you passed away, you wouldn't want people to be that damn sad.
Yeah.
Like, what are you being that sad for, bro? I wouldn't want you to be sad if I pass away. I want you to persevere. Yeah, have your day or two for me, but move forward.
Yeah.
But then some people just like never move forward from it. They just like keep like crying and being emotional about the situation.
The thing that really helped me, like, not even move on, but just be able to move forward was when I went to LA, my friend Dirty Benny sent me this beat. He's a producer. He's a really hard producer. He's from Michigan. Shout out my boy Dirty Benny. We got a lot of songs together. But when I got out there, I heard this beat that he had sent me. And I just felt something, like, in my soul. Like, I had to do something to that beat. So I was recording with this dude named Rawbone. Shout out Rawbone. He's an engineer. And he's raw with it for real. But I was sitting down. He had a mic in front of me and everything. And I just started venting about my friend. And I made this song called Miss You. And we just dropped it. We dropped the music video, the visual to it. It's not out on all platforms yet, but we dropped the visual. And like, that's really what helped me move forward, the song itself, because I thought it would make me like more sad and it would make me like sit and dwell on things, but it really like pushed me to do more. It really like pushed me to just be myself and continue to do what I'm doing. And we put the voice clip that I was talking about, we put it at the end of the song.
That's fire, dude.
Yeah.
That's fire. The little things, man, and that's part of it too. Sometimes you'll hear songs and you won't know why there's something being added to it. And then you'll figure out later in like an interview with the artist or something why those little things were added. And it's always nice to hear what, like, some substance for why something was added or is a part of it. So hearing your best friend's voice on there is like something a lot of people aren't going to understand until they hear your story.
Yeah.
But it's touching when you hear stuff like that, bro. It's like crazy. And your boy's voice is going to live on forever too.
Hell yeah, it'll live forever on in the music.
Talk about this deal with Hoodie, man. Like, how did you know, he's obviously seeing you networking and moving and everything like that. But for you, you've never been like signed before, right?
No.
Or have had an opportunity as such to be signed to this degree?
No, not like that. The first like real music opportunity I had was that Yo Gotti stuff, but that really wasn't even like a deal for real.
Who's helping you like know what decisions are right and to move forward on these decisions and sign the paper?
Really, it's just like I have lawyers and stuff. I had a lawyer look over the contracts and everything and make sure everything was straight. But it really like what really made me move forward with it was the way that he came to me genuine. Like in my situation, like I was telling you about my situation, I was homeless. Like I told him the same thing, and he was like, "Okay, well I'm gonna have a contract for you." Like he was like, "I'm gonna have it for you. Like it's up to you if you want to sign it, but like this is what we got for you." So I was looking at that. I was like, this could really get me out of my situation. This could be good. And he really seems like a genuine person. Like he's made other artists like boom, but like I'm not really worried about booming or anything. I'm more worried about just meaning and like helping people, like just having a purpose, like and making sure everybody's like okay mentally. Like that's why I was really worried about taking the deal, because that could help me help people. And that's really what I feel like that's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do.
How long? Rockin' and Rollin'. We're back on. So we're talking about in October. You signed with Hoodie, and you know I think what is this? Your first visuals that you just dropped under him?
Yeah, this is really like my first official visual. Like I've had like an amateur visual before, but like never like a professional visual. So this is my first like real music video.
How was the return for you as far as people tapping in and showing support?
It was actually like better than I thought it would be. A lot of people are showing love. I didn't know they would show so much love, but I guess everybody really feels it and feels that it was coming from the heart and genuine. Like we just hit 10K. That's not a ton, but that's a lot for me because I put a lot of work into this, and it's good to see a little return.
No, it's a lot, bro. For the short amount of time and it being your first actual visual drop, that's a lot for sure. There's a lot of, man. I always tell people, like, you know how many artists there are that don't even get like 100 views, bro?
Yeah.
and a year.
I was one of those like a couple years ago, man.
But people were still hearing you on Instagram. That was a good thing. Like,
yeah, that's really what helped me was Instagram. Like everybody says, use your tools. Like we have the most free tool, the best tool that you could possibly have, and it's Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias. It's a free tool. Like you don't have to pay anything for it. Promote yourself for free.
I just wish they would relax with all these little changes, man. Like the blue check thing is killing,
Oh
man.
my
Blue check, man.
God.
Somebody's grandpa's got a blue check, man. He does lawn care.
My
like,
mom can have a blue check now. That's not fair. Like I really wanted a blue check, but now I don't because I wanted to earn mine. But now it's just not fun anymore.
Yeah, and you got to put up your government name and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, I was all right with the government name part. Like I was like, all right, man, y'all can figure out my real name. But then I kind of started doing the math, and I was like, wait a minute. All these girls are always curious about what the L stands for. And that's usually my way of, like, you know what I'm saying, like making that mysterious factor.
Yeah.
I can't take away that mysterious factor just so y'all know I'm verified. I need that. It's part of my arsenal, man.
You trying to stay mysterious.
Dog, you just say, like, they'd be like, what does the L stand for in Kid L? And I'll be like, you can steal my driver's license out of my wallet when you come see me, and you can figure out that way, son. So how am I going to do that now?
Kid
So
L
I
be
can't
getting
get
on the
verified
bitches.
now. Yeah, nah, I can't get verified now because if I get verified, I got to put my name on my Instagram profile. I'm not doing it, son. I think it's interesting that they did that, and I think some people obviously like it's cool if you do. It's fine if you do it. You earned it, right? Like you did. Josh can't have a blue verified check. You've been working for a long time. Everybody knows who you are. It's cool for Josh to get one. That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be so happy, but now I don't even want it because like I just wanted to earn my shit. I wanted to get it genuinely, like Mark giving me my blue check, like let me have it, bro.
Yeah, I think on Twitter they did the same thing and they stopped doing it. And then I think there was two types of verifications. There's one where it's known that you paid for your verification, and then there's another one where it's like, no, you were verified because you were verified as that person. So hopefully Instagram adopts that because, like, you know, that's whack, son.
Yeah.
Like pay for it.
It's rough. It's rough. Everybody's pissed off about it too.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people aren't going to be willing to keep paying that $15 a month. So eventually it will die down. And then you can kind of hop back in like, all right, people forgot that we pay for these bitches.
It's like a Netflix subscription. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They out here subscribing to Instagram verified.
Bro, one thing I was talking about is they need to make subscriptions for Air Forces. I think that's a real thing, bro. I really think they should make subscriptions for Air Forces because, okay, we're spending what?
Hell
$110 once every 2 months, okay? I would sign up for $90 a month for Air Forces.
Hell yeah, some Air Force Express type shit.
Yeah, man. I'll pay for that subscription. Just like knock off $20, bro.
Yeah, because like you get the Forces 30 quick as hell. You gonna need another pair like in a couple weeks. So,
Bro, yeah. 5 wears. I used to think people were joking. Like, you know, you can only wear them like 5-6 times. I was like, yeah, right. I'm going to wear these like 30 times. And then somebody took me to a garage one day and said, listen, park these in the garage. Take your shoes off and park them inside the garage. We're going to close it up and we're never going to see these again. I got so many Air Forces right now. I got 6 pairs of Air Forces for different occasions.
Damn.
Depending on how hot the girl is, you'll get my freshest pair. Podcasting has its own pair, which are these ones. And then it kind of goes lower and lower on the scale after that.
He got podcasting forces.
Yeah, I've been doing it all.
That's crazy.
So with this deal that you guys signed and everything like that, when you're sitting to do this, when you're sitting to say, okay, I need this right now, maybe you're in a very bad state and you know there's a lot of opportunity, plus you're signing with somebody that's very, very credible in the game.
Yeah.
What are they telling you that they're going to be able to do for you, and what options are you going to be able to explore as far as your artistry?
So basically,
What's up?
Can you guys pause for 1 second? I think that somebody actually turned the AC.
What are you like looking at as far as the vision? Like, what are they telling you? Like, what we can do with you? Are you going based off of what you're telling them your vision is, or are they telling you what they think they should do for you?
so obviously I have a vision, you know. I've always had a vision for this shit. I've always had something I want to do, but what they're doing is they're working with me on the vision. Like, they're asking me like what I want to do. Like, they're making sure that they take my thoughts into consideration, so everybody's happy. But what he's really trying to do is just build me up for like a major deal. Like, that's really what we want. Like, it's like an artist development type thing.
Okay, cool. What has been the step by step so far as what you've been doing so far since you've been signed?
Really, right now we're working on a project, like an album type thing or an EP, just something to put out that can solidify me as an artist, like, in this shit already. Because I've already dropped music, I've already dropped singles, stuff like that, but nobody's really got a project from me, like a work of art that's like piece by piece explains what's happening in my life and like what's going on, how I feel, and like what I want to do. So that's really what we've been working on.
Right. So it's your vision. They're helping assist to the vision, and kind of the bigger goal is like to get you ready for the big signing or something, like a big moment for you or something like that, which is pretty damn cool. How often are you in the studio?
Lately I haven't been in the studio a lot because I've done a lot of songs. Like, I have a lot of unreleased songs. There's a lot like built up and ready. So right now we're just working on like promotion
Cool.
and like getting the visuals out there and stuff.
Have
like
you
that.
gotten to meet like the gang, man? Like everybody that's affiliated Detroit motherfuckers and shit. Like, have you gotten to tap in?
I've gotten to meet a few. I got to meet Skilla. I was really happy I got to meet Skilla.
Cool.
Skilla's really cool. He was a genuine guy. I got to meet him in LA in his studio. I got to meet him like 2 days in a row. We was just chilling. Like, it was a vibe. He's a really good dude. He helped me with my ad-libs when I was making a song.
Cool.
Because I wasn't really good with ad-libs. He helped me figure that out.
Excellent. Yeah, man. So now that you're you're technically associated with the Detroit music scene at this point, because I mean, is that part of the development that you're going to be working in Detroit, or is this just like a stop for you? Like, how does that work?
There's definitely gonna be some stuff done in Detroit. We got some plans. Like,
Okay.
There's some big artists coming in for some features later on.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Detroit and Virginia is kind of like
like from the D to VA.
Who do you guys got over there in Virginia? Like, who else has been making music out there?
Where I'm from, we got a few artists in the city that's really doing their thing. My boy 540 Sad Face, he's been doing his thing.
Did they look at you like, damn, you made it? I can't believe it happened, Josh.
Bro,
You
some
motherfucking
people
got it,
get mad at me, man, because like they be like, why don't you post us? Why don't you do this? But like, they don't understand when I post other people on my shit, it kind of like fucks up my views and makes my engagement really bad. Like,
Yeah.
because I figured that out when I was doing a bunch of promo posts. Like, I used to do the pay for promo stuff.
I was telling you not to.
I know
man.
you were
I got on
telling
your
me.
ass. I was
You
like,
got
Josh,
on my ass for that shit.
I was
for
like,
sure.
Josh, because you were like, there's like only 3 artists ever in my life that I actually spent time to talk to and like was like, I care about what the hell happens to your career. You were one of them where I was like, bro, don't water down your page for this bullshit money, bro. You're gonna be fucking huge one day. Like, what are you doing?
I know. I should have listened when you told me too, because like I just kept going with it because I was kind of like in a bad spot, so I needed the money. So I just like kept charging people for the promo. But now I really don't even do that stuff. Just like story posts.
You'd be a fool. No, right now, even a story post, you'd be a fool, man, because you shouldn't water down any aspect of your career. You're going to be huge. You don't realize that, like how big you're going to be? So like, what's the point of like this minimal amount of money and this short-term money when you're going to be huge? So why would you water down your page in the meantime? You know, there's no point in doing it. It's like, if you know the bag's right there, why would you sidetrack or do anything that gets you further away from the bag faster?
Yeah. The bag's definitely coming, but
you're gonna blow up. You think, man? Come on, man. Do you think you really don't think how much belief do you have that you're gonna blow up?
I mean, I feel it. I feel it like in my heart that it's meant to happen. But everybody says it's gonna happen for a certain reason, and like I think it's gonna happen for a different reason. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, everybody's like, oh, you're gonna make a bag. Like, you're about to get all this money. You're gonna get signed by a big label. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like, I'm really just trying to like explain my experience and like give people like details of what they could do to get themselves out of situations, like bad situations. Like, they're depressed, they're sitting there, they can't get out the house, like they can never leave because they don't have no car, they're a kid, like they're going through all this stuff every day. Like, back like 30 years ago, I'm sure there was not really many kids talking about depression, anything like that, how they were depressed. But like today, it seems like everybody is so sad and so depressed. Like, the world is like falling apart, and I don't understand it. Like, it scares me. Like, I have dreams about like the world ending, stuff like that, but it's because the world just keeps falling apart. If everybody was like nice to each other, everybody treated each other with respect and just moved as like polite individuals, I feel like we'd be way better off.
Well, yeah, I mean, nowadays people have like way more time on their hands to think about stuff, and I think the more you start thinking about stuff, the more depressed you become, because you're just outthinking reality. And you know, from what I do a lot of yoga and meditation, and part of it is to distance yourself from your body and your mind, because when you're so attached to your mind and your thoughts and your ideas and your imagination, then it can really cripple you if you don't know how to handle it properly. So I think that's a huge part of it, is people are just so identified with their mind that they get lost in it, and that's what causes depression. And now what I do when I walk around, like I've had depressive moments before. I'll have like negative thoughts that will kind of stop my day from moving forward. But now what I just do is I go like, you know what, bro? You got one life, man. What am I doing wasting my time being upset with something that doesn't really matter in this one time of life that I have? Like, let me look past that and just keep moving forward. And that's not to bury your problems or to bury what's really going on in your life, but it's really to assess like what's really a problem. And then you're going to figure out that like 99% of the stuff that you think is a problem isn't actually really a problem. only 1% of what's actually going in your life is probably something you need to handle or delegate. Do something with that. But the other 99% is just stuff that's in your way just because you have too much damn time to think. And so that's why I practice yoga, meditation. And if I added exercise into my life, I'd be like a damn god in this bitch. If I exercise, exercising, I can't do it, bro. I can't get to the gym, bro.
That's how I am. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, you need to exercise." I'm like, "Shit, I'll catch you in like a week, my guy."
Working on it.
Yeah, like
it's the only thing, man.
I should really get in there, but
You come out chiseled, it'd be crazy.
it would be. But then, like, it wouldn't be the same reaction from everybody, you know?
True.
They'd be like, "Oh, look at this guy."
I forgot who did that. I think like Jonah Hill lost a bunch of weight and like his career totally changed in trajectory. He lost a lot of weight. But like it was like a positive thing only because he was already established. But like a lot of people found him less funny in his movies when he lost a lot of weight. But, or like, you know, just that like kind of attraction that he was getting because he was like the overweight big guy.
He's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit with Kanye where he said it said he made him love Jews. Jonah Hill made him love Jews because he watched 21 Jump Street.
That's the silliest thing I've ever
He
heard in
said
my
Jonah
life.
Hill made me love Jews. I'm sorry, guys. I watched 21 Jump Street.
Man.
I was like, damn.
Bro, remember how big he was in Superbad though? Jonah Hill was huge.
Superbad was my shit, bro. I got Superbad at one time.
How?
So, you remember when he was at the party and the girl was dancing on him and he got period blood on his pants? I went to a strip club for like my second time and I got a lap dance from this girl, right?
Yeah.
And she was just grinding on my shit, going crazy. Like, I'm talking about like bumping her shit, and I had a Louis belt on. I don't know if it cut her. I don't know if she was on her period. I don't know what happened. But right at the end of the dance, I looked down. I'm like, I was like, no. I was like, that did not just happen. Like, I really wasn't even that mad. I was more like astonished and like just surprised. I was like, wow, she just bled on me.
Oh my God.
Did you worry about it or no?
Hell yeah, I did. I was like, hey, I think you bled on me. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, I gotta go clean up. I was like, yeah, shit,
I
you
would have
better.
retired from strip clubs after that. I would have been done. I
haven't been back.
I'm out of there. Yeah, I'm not
I haven't
going
been back.
back.
I want to go back though.
Yeah.
I just haven't been back. But if I go back, don't you fucking
They
dare
taking you to
bleed
the
on me.
clubs yet? Is Pootie and them taking you to the clubs out here?
Oh shit, not out here, cause nobody's really taking me to clubs out here. I mean, I've been to Satch's and like in Pontiac. I've been to like Carter's, the lounge.
No, the clubs here are
Pontiac.
crazy.
There's like crazy clubs.
Bro,
out
there's
here.
like a whole mile in Detroit that's
You want to
literally
take me
just
to a club?
I might take you to a club,
I'll
man.
go to a club with
Yeah,
you.
I might. How long you staying here for?
I'll probably be out here for a while. I don't know.
Think that's the truth.
Yeah, I'll take you somewhere. We'll get you turned up.
Yeah, I'll go with you one time, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. For me, like I don't know what it is with strippers now. Like totally, just not. There's nothing wrong with strippers as people and everything, but like for me, I'm like I'm not into it anymore, man. I'm done with it. For some reason, it's like, come on, man. You know, you just want my money, bro.
After you know their agenda, it's not as fun anymore. Like when I went to the club for the first time, I was like, oh my God, look at all these strippers, look at all these titties, look at all that ass. And then like the second time, I kind of found out that they wanted my money and they was just trying to flirt with me to get my money. Like I was first time, I thought they just wanted to fuck. I was like, yeah, they trying to hit. Like these bitches trying to fuck with me.
Yeah.
But no, they just wanted my bread.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I had a friend that used to literally think that when he would go to the club that the dancer actually liked him as a person. I'm like, dude, she does not actually like
That's
you.
what
Do you
I
not
thought,
understand
man.
that?
I thought she was fucking with me.
No,
The whole time she
man.
just wanted the bread.
No, rare circumstances where a dancer will actually like you and like maybe there will be something there like super, super rare.
Yeah.
But most of the time, no, they just want that
I thought
cheese.
she was trying to get nasty in the back. She was just trying to get nasty for the racks.
Yeah. Nah, hell nah. But they make you believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I did believe it. They really good actors. They need to put strippers in movies because
Yeah.
like they be the best actors. Like, hey baby, how you doing? Like what?
Yeah.
Bitch, you just want like $50.
Man. Yeah. And you get jealous too if you see your boy dance with like a girl you were just with. Like, oh
Yeah,
what?
like she woke up to him saying the same shit she just said to me. Like what? I thought I had the biggest dick in the club. Like you.
Wait a
you
minute, how
just
the hell are
talking
you
shit?
even getting into clubs, man? See, you're incriminating yourself on the Kid L podcast, man.
Hey man, I'm 21.
You were 21?
Yeah.
Okay, but All right, for sure.
Yeah. This is my ID right here.
Yeah, man, that's all you need to know. You probably get
McLovin.
carded everywhere you go, right?
Hell yeah, I get carded.
Yeah, you can't. What do you buy? You can't buy shit.
Yeah, I can.
You can buy.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, fine. So like, you still get carded. Hold on, boys. The ad libs, man. I'm trying to talk to my boy Josh. Y'all jumping in, man. This is Josh's moment, not y'all's. I mean, goddamn. Yeah, but you easily get carded. You're gonna be carded for a long ass time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get carded probably till I'm like 30.
Yeah, easily.
I got a baby face. They be like, "Oh my god, look at him." I'll be like, "Yeah, can I get a beer? Michelob Ultra, please, with a lime."
What's like the newest projects you got coming out, man? Kind of give people the inside scoop on what you guys are plotting.
So we have a lot of visuals coming out. Like we've got 5 visuals ready, including the one that we just did, the one we just dropped. But as far as the project, I really don't even have a name for the project yet. Like we're just piecing it together and getting the track list, because I probably got about like 60, 70 unreleased songs right now.
You know what I'm curious about with you two is, as far as how talented you are, is like, it seems like it happened roughly fast that you picked up music and then it just went with it, right?
Yeah.
Was it like how the hell did that happen? Like, did you get inspired by somebody's flow or style, or did you just naturally know, like, all right, this is how I want to put it together?
Well, I've always been like singing. Like as a kid, like I just walked around the house singing. Like my mom used to take me to the bars and like do karaoke. Like I used to sing karaoke country songs.
Yeah.
Cause like my whole family is like just country and like from the rural side. So I was just always in like bars and like private clubs just doing karaoke with them.
You know what I was like thinking about on the other day too is with like Eminem, right? How when like I got caught up in a moment when I was even doing podcasting. I was doing a lot of stuff for like in the entertainment scene. I was like, gotta start taking ourselves more seriously. Gotta start like, you know, making more sense and being more conscious of what we're doing. And Eminem was always one person I used to always look at, and then I used to be like, man, he used to talk about the crazy. He used to talk about fucking his own mom. What am I talking about right now? Like you don't have to be that damn serious about the music you make or how you market yourself. Like even when he made the real Some Shady, he was like dancing around in like a monkey suit. They have like a bamboo ass or whatever the fuck. And it's like, we're taking ourselves too seriously sometimes. We forget like a lot of this is supposed to be fun and funny. Yeah, we're gonna have our serious moments. Yeah, we're gonna talk about real shit that's life oriented, but there's a lot of fun that's supposed to be in this shit too.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to have fun. Like all this shit wouldn't be here if we weren't supposed to have fun.
Yeah. Do you have some tracks that are kind of like off the wall type shit where it's like, all right, we're fucking around here?
Yeah, I got this song called "Shake It." And the first bar is she goes shake it like a church bell. That song is probably one of the most goofy songs I've ever made.
Yeah.
It's just off the wall, just silly shit. But it started as like an Instagram freestyle though. I posted a freestyle and then Sada Baby commented under it. He's like, "Church bell bar go crazy."
Yeah, bro. It's it is. Sometimes I've been thinking about how people watch my podcast. You know, the people who hate me. I always just imagine them watching my podcast, like really angry face, like looking at like, what's he talking about? Like, they're like super, super angry face while watching my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that serious, bro? Is
like
my
they just sitting there waiting for you to say some shit like out of pocket so they can say something about it.
Yeah, no, just anything. Like, I hate this motherfucker right now. Like, just eating cereal, just like mad as hell at me. I'm like, man, what's going on?
Frosted Flakes.
Just pissed about me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
But even when people see like, it's gonna happen, obviously. Like when we start promoting you around Detroit a lot, and when we start putting your name out there a lot of people are like, oh, you're giving this white boy a chance. You know what I'm saying?
They're
like,
gonna
you
be mad as hell.
Yeah, they're gonna be sick. Like, why didn't you do it for somebody in Detroit? Why'd you go outside of Detroit? Why don't you just build up here? And so you're gonna get a lot of flames, bro. Like, you're gonna get a lot of people that are out your ass.
I will say one thing though. A lot of people talk on this like culture vulture shit. They be like, oh, like why you rapping? You're a white kid. Like, keep in mind, guys, that I love everybody. Like, I've never, like, hated on anybody because the color of their skin, who they are, what they do. So why are you taking time out of your day to hate on me because I'm doing what I like to do and what helps me vent?
Yeah, right.
Like, I've never hated on nobody for that shit, and you just go hate on me because I'm white. Like, what? I get that I'm white. I get that the white people in the past kind of sucked. Fuck them. I really don't even like white people like that. I'm white, but I really don't even like white people. White people get on my nerves. Just the shit they say. Like,
Yeah.
you ever heard a white person say taco, bro? I just said it.
Taco Tuesday?
Taco. Yeah, like why? They just be
Bring
Doing
that
too
microphone
much.
into your more like that.
Bet.
Try to talk into the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's. I mean, you have that perspective. I already talked about it on the Kluner podcast when people talk to me about Culture Vulture, and I'm like, listen, bro, I'm a fucking entertainer.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to be in the entertainment industry. Okay, whoever, whatever, whichever demographic likes me, they're gonna naturally magnetize you towards them. It's not like you have a decision like I'm only gonna focus on entertaining this demographic of people. No, you come out, you entertain people, and then whatever demographic likes you is the demographic that likes you. This isn't
Yeah.
about race. This isn't about age or culture. Now, hip hop does get that like. There's a variable with the hip hop because it's African American that started off. African Americans started hip hop. They started the rap scene and everything like that. And it was one of the only ways for African Americans to make a living or succeed off something. And then like when another culture comes in and takes that, it's kind of like, God damn, you guys got to take fucking everything from us. Like we had this one thing that was fire, and now you motherfuckers are here to take it from us. Like I get that. I do fucking get that. But at the same time, it's like those days are kind of over because now everybody it's a fair game for everybody now. Like it's fair game for anybody who wants to be a rapper to start off no matter if race, even your height doesn't even matter anymore. You could be like this tall and you could be freaking mixed like albino and you could like have no hair and you can blow up as a rapper if you're sweet enough.
On your Hasboul and shit.
Yeah, that dude. Like, come on, what is that thing? I mean, what is that person? Is that a what is that thing? Is that a boy?
Did y'all see him hitting the cat?
He said pick him up.
Yeah.
He's mad
Bro,
as hell hitting the cat.
Is that a boy or is that a man or is it an adult or is it a kid?
That is a pissed off little person. Is what it is. like why you beating on a cat?
Like, who's
He's
this
almost
manager?
as tall as you. Come
Somebody
on.
seen that dude one day. He's like, I'm gonna manage your career
Hell
as this
yeah.
thing that walks and does stuff. Like,
Hell yeah. He's like, you know what? You're it. I don't know what you are, but you're it.
we're only gonna give you as much percentage as your height is, okay? So you're gonna get 25% of the profits, so we're gonna get 75% of the rest of this shit. That man, I wonder if he's getting laid at least, bro. You see these new crazy porn out here where it's like, damn, just midgets just banging the biggest girl in the world.
Yeah, he's having to have some.
You think he's getting some?
He's having to have some, yeah.
Have some? I don't know why that porn turns me on so much. Like, you seeing like really small dudes on big chicks. Like, I don't know why it turns me on so much. I guess because like I live that life too, so I know it. Like, I'm smaller and I get with bigger chicks, so I get that. Cause like when I'm on the back from the top, son, I'm literally like sometimes I'll be like hanging over the
Dude.
like this. I'm like this on top. I'm for real. Like, and I'm
He on his Spider-Man shit.
no, cause you believe me. Cause you believe me. Cause I can do it though. Cause I can do it. If I couldn't do it, then I'd be lying. But it's the truth.
That's Spider L.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's hanging from the top of the bed. I know you want it, baby.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
parachute in.
Yeah, no cap.
Yo, he diving in it.
Oh man, for the supporters that have been watching you, bro, like I am curious to know like your main support base. Like who is it countrywide, bro? Like is it everybody that just gravitated from different states that fuck with you, or did you build it off Virginia?
More people from outside of Virginia fuck with me than they do in Virginia. Like, I feel like that's not the case now because after everybody started fucking with me outside of Virginia, everybody in Virginia started flocking to me. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you got to know that, like, before your hometown supports you, everybody else is probably going to support you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, but it's not really ideal. It's not really what you think would happen. Because you think, like, your hometown people would be the ones that are going to be there for you rooting 24/7 like they are now. They got my back now like they always rooting for me. But before that, it wasn't really like that. Like, I appreciate them all, but I just wish they would have been there, like, from the start.
Yeah.
But they didn't really know, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. But like, I do wonder how they're going to support you when you do like, are they going to expect that like you are representing Virginia? Like, we were fucking rocking with you, but you never know, man. Anything can happen at the same time. But you're just lucky. It's not that you're lucky, but thank God you're in the position you are in now. You know what I'm saying? Versus like some people who just don't even have any damn opportunity whatsoever to make anything happen, bro. Like. So you're not obviously you're not homeless anymore, but I know Hoodie will be like, oh, you're still sleeping in that car.
No, I'm good. I'm good now for sure.
So right now you're comfortable. You can comfortably just make music. You don't have to worry about nothing else.
I'm comfortable. Like right now, Michigan is different for me. Like I'm not gonna lie. When I first got here, I didn't really feel it. Like I was kind of like not scared, but like just cautious because I've heard so much about like the violence and everything, the violent side of things, and like the people being out to get you. But like after I was here for a little bit, everybody just showed so much love. Like everybody's so supportive. Everybody's like just there for me. Like I got people pulling up on me every day just to pull up and like say what's up and make sure I'm good.
That's fire.
Like, when I was in Virginia, it really wasn't like that. The only real person who would like pull up on me consistently was my friend Damien. Shout out Damien again. That's my boy.
I was gonna ask you too. With this that song you were talking about, the one that you went in the studio with. Nobody's heard that one yet? You said the one that's not on all platforms yet.
Which one?
What's the track that you were talking about that's not on all the platforms yet, but you said you had been working on?
That's the Miss You one, the one that we dropped the visual for. That one's not on all plats.
What's been like your most reciprocated song so far? What's the song that like you really feel like everybody was like just really tuning into?
This was one that I dropped before I got signed. It's called No Glocks, and it went viral on TikTok. Just the video itself, me rapping in the car.
You're gonna have to sample it, bro, because I need to showcase this motherfucker can really rap. A lot of people can watch this interview like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I got
what do you got for us, man? Talk to me, bro.
I don't rap about Glocks. I got people who been dead. I don't rap about shots. Please don't fill them up with lead. Now we don't spin on blocks. We just smoke them up and stay. Don't got no ops. Just some demons in my head, so I had to say goodbye. Did me dirty, you don't rock with me. They know I won't miss it. Got the vision, I'm a prodigy. Bitches, they be tripping, be sound ripping like a prophecy. Ain't no stopping me. Going up, I gotta be. No, you're not above me. They be faking like they love me. In this life, this shit get ugly. Pull me closer if you trust me.
Fire, man, fire. And now hook me up with an Instagram clean version of a song too, because talking about Glocks is gonna get me in trouble.
An Instagram clean.
Give me something clean, man.
Shit. She said it's love, but she just giving me the runaround. They say I'm up, but lately feel like I've been coming down. The only way to get away without no fun around. The only way to see your face when I can't come around. Cold heart, but I guess I'm meant to freeze. Go hard, cause this life is meant for me. Got a cold start, never wanna leave. No heart, well that bitch ain't meant for me.
Woo! Fire! Super hot fire, super hot flames. Josh JDS, man. Appreciate you. Oh, what does JDS stand for again, man?
It's just my initials, man.
Okay, Josh JDS, man. My brother, man. I'm so glad that you're in Michigan, chilling with us, kicking with us. I'm so glad to see that you're in a position to just focus on music and focus on your talent and to hear what you're going to do when you do become more successful on top. It sounds like you're just a giver more than you're a taker, which more artists need to be like that. Appreciate you, man. Love you, boy.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Forward to seeing what you do. Yeah. All right, we got it. Anything you want to shout out before we sign off?
Man, I just want to shout you out for real, for having me come through, supporting me from the beginning. Like, you were one of the first people from here to support me and, like, post me and just show love. So I truly appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do, all the effort you put in for the community. Like, it means a lot to me.
So I appreciate that, man. Appreciate Josh for being a part of this. Everybody go check him out. He is super, super fire. He has a new music video that just dropped. You're going to be able to find it by seeing him in like these Men in Black outfit uniforms. Super fire, man. Go check it out. Shout out Hoodie. Shout out everybody that's helping my dog.
Big TF Entertainment.
You feel me, man? Management team, everything like that. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visuals and Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.
Peace.